Okay, so here's the first part of the UV bit of the tutorial. What we're going to do is I'm going to do one half for you and show you how to do it, and then you could probably go away and do exactly the same to the other half. So first one, I've already done this left leg to make sure my technique works, and so I know exactly how to do it when I'm showing the tutorial. So each tutorial will show how to do one half, and then you could always just do the exact same thing for the other because they are both identically on each side. So okay, so what we're going to do is make sure the scene's set out the way we had it last time. So press 5 as normal. You can even have it on like this so you can still see how things stand together. So this is the leg we're going to be working with. So it goes down there. What we do is I've already put these over here to split them up. So the first thing is we're going to take each bit and do a projection. So you go and go on faces, select the faces you want to, these ones, so select them. Go on plan on mapping, and go on the little box, then go on, it should be about Z, so if you look down the Z axis, you do the Z. So now we've got the front part of the mesh. So go on UVs, select them and drag that down. Go on this, select again, and you can even press G. Oh no, you can't press G actually for this. So you go on create UVs and it should all be programmed plan on mapping. And so now these two are about, now I've got the same projections as each other. So this is what I had came out with last time, so we want to get pretty much exactly the same as that. So what we can do, let's go to polygons. Now this is the unfold button. So first we can select both of them at the same time. It doesn't really matter because we're only unfolding them together. There's a couple of ways we can do this. For this tutorial I'm going to show you the way I've used quite a lot, but I've been learning a new technique. So for this one we're going to show you how I've always done it at the moment. So you go on unfold, for polygons, unfold by icon, go on horizontal and do horizontal, and then go on vertical, vertical, and now do that technique about 5 times each. Doesn't really matter, it's just so we know that they've done exactly what we want to do. So now what we want to do is join the outer edge together. So we want to join this edge together. Okay, so what we're going to do is go on to shell and just kind of make sure they're kind of lined up. And if you go onto right click and go on vertex, you can see that these two match up. So this is a big key point about like UV or any kind of edge loops. So when I go onto UV and go polygon, merge UVs, they stick together. If I was going to go this one and this one and go merge UVs, they won't because they're not the opposites of each other. The UVs have to be touching. So when you do that, if it doesn't work, it's because they're not the right faces. So what we can do is just select all the edges on the. That's not the best way to do it. So what you can do is just go on here, double click on the line, and then this is a great way, you can just go on here and deselect the edge loops you don't want. So you can just deselect everything on there and see you've only got these ones selected. So now you go and right click, UVs, and then go select, change selection to UVs. So now you've got all the green lines, polygons, merge UVs. And now these all join together. So now we've got rid of that outside seam, so everything will be smooth on that side. So select your UVs, polygons, unfold again, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical, etc., etc., just to kind of make sure you got them right. And now I want you to click on this icon here with everything selected. Okay, before we do that, if you just go on Tool, Smooth UV Tool, and the little icon, you've got Pin Borders. So if you click on this pin border, and when you come off this, it deselects everything that's in your box. So what you can do here now is just relax everything. So now everything evens out a little bit more. So if we press 6 on here, the UVs are slowing in a bit better, but it's still not really that even. So if you select everything, oh no, go on Tools, Smooth UV Tool, and unselect that and press apply and reselect everything and just go unfold. So we know that things, just place a bit of relax and unfold again. So when you unfold it, it slowly becomes smoother and smoother. So you should get a nice result. So they're pretty much identical. It's only because they're only off because of the way they've been placed. But we can just make sure they're the right scale to each other. And there you go. So this is how you do the back legs for that. And so obviously you've got the seam in the middle, but to be honest, you shouldn't be able to see that. Depends where you're going. If you've got a shot where you literally look under, not sure why you'd be looking under this part of the body, but if you are, you'd probably see the seam. But from back here, if your texturing's good enough, you won't be able to see it. And all these kind of texturing should be fine later on. So yeah, this is pretty much quite a basic way to do kind of UV. So I just wanted to kind of show you the first kind of UV I did. It's a really good kind of technique to use, but there is quite a few more complicated ones to get out there. But I would always say you have to learn this kind of technique first before you can get into the real kind of perfect like UVs. But that's probably for another tutorial. So